Hey guys, welcome back to Walk Reviews. In this video I just wanted to do sort of like a little vlog, going through some of my favourite things that I've collected this year, as well as like movies, games, and just an overall kind of recap, of the cool things that I've been up to, but just in general, basically hobbies and all that. Um, we'll start off with some autographs actually that I collected throughout this year. I'll start with the first one up here. That is a signed autograph from Becca Pruitt, who plays Bela from Resident Evil Village. Throughout 2020, when Resident Evil Village came out, the cast were doing signings on their social media, and there's this website called Streamily.com where you can go there, buy a print by them, and then you buy one, and then you follow their social media, and then you watch their signings, and they'll sign a print live for you. I've got a few others here that I'll show you. You've probably already seen, but yeah, this one is my favorite. It's just another one by Becca Pruitt. It's she made a prints for her character, and she's using a cosplay. So that's her her Bela inspired cosplay, and she signed this for me, which I absolutely love this one. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely worth it if you want a signed autograph from any of the cast of the game. Of course, they couldn't go to the convention. That's why this was being done this year, and they were doing like trio prints as well. So Nicole Tompkins and Maggie Robertson and Becca, of course. Those prints were going at like for £100 more or less, for all three of them signing it. And this one was actually a Christmas present from my good friend Emily, and she got this for me when she was at MCM Comic Con. I wasn't able to go, but she was like she met Nicole and got me this autograph and surprised me, and it absolutely made my day. I love it. Thank you so much, Emily. I will treasure this. So let's talk about my favourite games from this year. I've got a few here. To be honest, there wasn't much this year that piqued my interest. Just a few, Seeing as we're in next gen now, those games are really only exclusive to those consoles. I haven't got a next gen console yet, but I want a PS5. Of course, this was the only game I really cared about at the beginning of the year. That was Resident Evil Village. Man, what a cool, awesome game. Definitely worth the wait, and it was a big follow-up to Resident Evil 7. Bigger, better, and it continues the story of Ethan, as you all know. I haven't actually done a review on this. I might have to do a review perhaps maybe the new year, but maybe it's a bit too late now. That's why I'm featuring in this one. I didn't really get a chance this year to do much. I was busy. Yeah, but I was on this day in, day out when it came out. And it's my game of the year for this year. I know that It Takes Two won game of the year, but it's lost. This one though still won best performance, and that went to Maggie Robertson, who plays Lady Dimitrescu. Props to her, well done. But I think it also won the Golden Joystick game of the year, so good. Definitely get it. Now this isn't really a new game. It's a re-release or a remaster. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I'm a big Mass Effect fan. I did play the original ones on 360, but I started at number 2, and I didn't get to play the first game. I got bored with it, but I knew I was missing out because I had to go back to it, and yeah, I was right. You need to play all three of them to get things right in the games, because your save file will transfer all three games. It's definitely the big best decision-making game because everything you do impacts every game you play, and it carries over, which is brilliant. BioWare, yeah, you definitely, definitely. If you're a fan, definitely pick the Legendary Edition up. It's good. And these two actually came out the same month. We'll start with this Far Cry 6. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. I don't think I'm anywhere near done with it, but I must be nearly there. I think I'm near Esperanza, so I've just done the mission with when you try and assassinate El Presidente here, played by the very talented Giancarlo Esposito, Gus. It's so good having a well-known actor to play the villain in a game. This has never been done before for Far Cry. Yes, we had, I think it was Michael Mando, who was in Far Cry 3, played Vass. But as a high-profile actor, wow. And he doesn't really have much of a role in this game. It's all about you, the player, and that's you, Danny Rojas. You can be male or female, which is great. Good choice by Ubisoft. I guess they're taking influences from what they did with Assassin's Creed. And for the first time ever, the character can talk and is present in cutscenes in third person, which is brilliant. Gives the character a personality, because throughout the previous ones, your character, the player, has never spoken. Yeah, probably, I think Far Cry 3 he did, but apart from that, not really shown in a cutscene, which is different coming from a Far Cry. Yeah, let me know what you think. Far Cry 6. And then the last game, which I haven't really played much, this is all the ones I played this year, but The Dark Pictures of the House of Ashes. I was very looking forward to this, and it was definitely worth the wait, and it's much better than the previous two sequels. There's one more game to complete the season 1 called The Devil in Me, which is the next game after this, and then after that it's going to have a break, and then season 2 will start with the last 4 episodes, so there's going to be 8 games in total in this anthology. Much better. And then we'll get to some of the movies that I loved this year. A few of them I'm just going to run through them because I don't have too much time. So, old M. Night Shyamalan. I was very interested to know what his next project would be after Glass, and then he came up with this, Old. An original idea about a family that go to this mysterious beach, and then they just start aging completely randomly. Obviously there's a twist because it's a Shyamalan movie, but I have to say the twist was, I didn't get it first, but once it took a few minutes to adjust and a few rewatches, and eventually you get it. It's not mind-blowing, but it makes you think. It's clever. See what you think. Now, I'm an avid wrestling fan, so I did pick up WrestleMania 37. Much better than WrestleMania 36 last year, because we had the return of the crowd, which is always good, because without the crowd there is no WWE. It's not the same. The only downside to this was the ending with Roman Reigns pinning both Edge and Daniel Bryan. 2 discs, so it's a 2-night event. I liked Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. She won her first women's championship. That was good. As well as Sasha against, what's her name? Bianca Belair, that's it. That was good as well. She won the Rumble this year. Yeah. Let's hope next year's better. It was good. A Quiet Place Part 2. Man, we waited a long time for this, and once we got it, it was good. It was a good film. Is it as good as the first one? Yeah, essentially it's kind of the same, but it's told from, the mum's perspective. They have the kids and with them and the new baby, and so it just continues directly after the end of the first one. And they meet a new survivor who's played by Cillian Murphy, and I mean they already know the weaknesses of the aliens, so it when you get to the end, it just kind of feels like yeah, they're going to make a franchise out of this. So this is not the end. There's going to be part three. I doubt it. That's more than likely. Mortal Kombat. I didn't see this in the cinema. This went straight to streaming because in the UK we were still in lockdown, so no cinemas were open. Still, I picked it up on DVD, straight to DVD. Decent. I have not seen the original movie by Paul Anderson. That's crap compared to this. Some people diss this film, but no, I think it's good because it's an R-rated movie. You got the fatalities in it, and it's gory as hell. It's good fun. Spiral from the Book of Saw. I know you may think this was a bit of a letdown. Yeah, I agree, but they tried to do something different with the Saw franchise. It's the ninth movie, if you can believe that. I think it's had its day, to be honest, after Saw 3D. But nah, Saw 3D still remains the worst Saw movie. This does have some good moments in it. It's brutal. It's a lot brutal compared to Jigsaw, Saw 8. Very nasty traps in this. They wanted to go more bloodthirsty. But it's not Saw 9, it's a spin off. It's set in the same universe, but it's not connected to any of the other previous movies. It's basically a copycat Jigsaw movie. That's it. Zack Snyder's Justice League, probably the second best film of this year. This was direct to DVD, released on HBO Max in the US. Man, the original movie is like the Teletubbies compared to this. This is how Justice League should be, and it's a 4-hour epic movie. Yep, 4 hours, and just excellent. Even has a surprise appearance by the Joker at the end, played by Jared Leto. Definitely pick it up. The Suicide Squad. Oh man, 10 times better than the original film. It's kind of like a soft, kind of standalone sequel, not a reboot, standalone, because we haven't got Deadshot in it, but we've got a new character called not Peacemaker, but Bloodsport, Idris Elba. A lot of people thought he was going to play Deadshot, but now they changed it at the last minute because they want to save Deadshot for another film. Bring Will Smith back. Excellent. And then I'll talk about the last two, which are not on DVD at the moment, but that is No Time to Die and Spider-Man No Way Home. Let's talk about Bond. Pretty good, yeah. It was a good send-off to Daniel Craig's Bond. Emotional, upsetting. A lot of fans probably would have hated it, and I think some people will. They'll probably be disappointed with how it ends, obviously, because he dies. There you go. Is what it is, I guess. They're going to search for a new Bond. Don't know who that is, but they'll search next year. I'll definitely pick it up. Is it as good as the previous ones, or is it the best? No, I would still say Skyfall is the best Bond movie from his generation. No Time to Die is definitely better than Spectre. Spectre was a bit messy. And then last but not least, Spider-Man No Way Home. Oh, yes. Wow. Definitely the film of the year. Oh, man. After months and months of speculations and rumours and worries about, are the guys going to be in it or not? we left all that. It was all just like calm, and we were all just rewarded with something truly special. And man, thumbs up to Marvel. Absolutely freaking awesome movie. I I yelled a few times in the movie. I was just like, so many good moments in it. That is definitely a buy it now when it comes out. So immediately buy that on Blu-ray or 4K Ultra. That is the best Spider-Man movie of all time. Of course, all three of them do appear. Epic, absolutely epic. So yeah, that's just a little kind of vlog over a review of my favorite movies and games and things I've collected over this year. I hope you enjoyed. Guys, I wish you guys a happy new year. Thanks again for watching my content. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the near future. Take care.